Hello guys, si Kersan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 74 ng laro tayo ng Wildermyth. So, tuloy natin tong game natin. Yung current campaign natin itong All the Bones of Summer. Kaya lang, yung episode natin guys, medyo na squad wipe tayo sa Dahil hindi ko naman alam kung ano itsura nung confrontation. Pero at least ngayon, alam ko na. So, hindi na masyado magiging tong Slaughterfest. Alam ko na kung nasan yung objective natin kaya pwede nang maging ingat. Ang dami lang nila eh. Teka. Ikaw muna. Alam natin na nasa taas yung mga target eh. So, teka. Kailangan magsama ako ng okay, kayong tatlo magkakasama. Si Earl muna. Walang protection. Medyo diskado dito. Teka. Kailan kasi pumasok ko sa pinto eh. Kaya makaikot tayo dun eh. Andun yung target natin eh. Dito eh. Isa nasa dito kabilang side. So, teka. Dito lang. Okay kayo. Support. Again, no choice. Open, atin to open. Okay, may nakita tayo dito. Si ano muna, Ernie. Dito natin sila padadaanin. Nakita natin. Bigi. Tsaka. May kayong tatlo. Kasi early muna. Siya yung pinakamatibay eh. Hindi tayo dadaan dito. Ikot tayo. Kailangan natin dito eh. Abot mo ba? Kung may ignite mo yun sana eh. Hindi nga po. Interfuse. Boost. Barrage. Sige, samahan mo na lang muna. Teka. Medyo problema sa early mag-isa. Ito lang muna. Guardian. Problema lang kasi dami nila eh. Black pa, ano ba yun? kayo muna. Teka. Diniscard yan. Hindi mo abot eh. Kulang pa eh. Tsaka na lang. At least may nakita pero dyan lang. Pwede kayo support ni ano Ernie. Ito problema dito, itong mga to. Come na. Ganda sana kung discuss eh. Abot mo saan na ng ignite. Okay, nice. Medyo out in the open eh. Kaya ka lang. Pwede pa siya tumira, nice. Pwede ka pa mag-move forward. Nakita pa doon. Ito problema dito. Sige, tabi kayo para combination attack if ever. Five lang, sayang. Black mo ba yan? Na-touch naman siya. Ano ba yan? Tadlaw ko. Okay. Tawag pa. Ano ba yan? Teka. Sa inyo na muna to, teka. Ikaw, abot mo ba? Six health. Hindi niya kaya, kailangan lumapit talaga. Meron pa dun. At least naman. Ikaw, Ricky, ikaw na dumisgrasya niyan. Okay. At least nag-guardian siya doon. So dito, kailangan natin touch yung isa pasaway. Ikaw, sige, sa'yo na tong pasaway na to. Ikaw, there go. Mhm. Ano ba yan? Ano ba laban to? Dali nga, ano ba yan? Reload ulit, teka. Hindi papayag dyan, kalokohan yan. Kailangan yata magkakasama na move as one unit na lang. Teka. Kailangan ikot ibahin natin yung strategy. Paano hirap ito, ano ba yan? Hindi ako makaisip ng maganda strategy. Ano ba yan? Kailangan lahat dito magpunta. Sige, ganun na lang muna. Lahat tayo dito dadaan. No choice eh. Ang pasaway to eh. Ang klaseng mission to, ba't ganyan? Yan pa rin, teka. Ang ating explorer. Kailangan makaikot kasi tayo eh. Si Earl, asan ba si Earl? Okay, tama na. Tabi kayo dyan. Kailangan talaga defensive. Hirap ng mission na to. Ano ba yan? Pasaway. Okay, unahin na kita, Earl. Kailangan dito kasi unahin eh. Kailangan move tayo as one. Okay, attack scenery. Okay, at least tanggal na yan. Yung mga nakita mo dito, i-poison mo nga. Dali. Ito ba pwede pumuesto? Dalawa lang tatamaan. Tapos 87% pa. Hindi tinamaan yung isa, sayang. Ikaw. Kailangan ganyan strategy ko muna. Ano ba yan? Meron ka ba pwede interfuse doon? O pwede mong sunugin? Hindi abot, sayang. Interfuse. Ayan. Sayang, di tinamaan. Abot mo ba? Kayong dalawa. Ano ba yan? Kay Deads. At least umikot tayo. Hindi kagad sila nakalapit. Okay, fine. Yung next target dito, so kailangan umikot na lang. Teka. Ikaw muna. Ayun yung target natin next eh. Ikaw. Ay, hindi. Kayong dalawa. Ay, ikaw muna. Tama, kayong dalawa kayo nandyan eh. Tumba Earl. Okay, nice. Kailangan maka-atras din kayo, teka. Ikaw. Medyo weak ka, dito ka. Ay, hindi tinamaan, sayang. Okay, dali. Next target natin nandito eh. So, teka. Scout. Ito yung target natin. Ayun, andyan. Kailangan umikot tayo eh. So, at least ginawa mo. Nice. Tapos poison pa. Kailangan makaikot. Deadman na lang muna kung ano yung nakita natin doon. Sige, lapit kayo kung gusto nyo. Kailangan makapag-cover ka rin eh. Yan. Kailangan umikot. Kailangan natin maging ngayon lang ako ulit naglaro ng defensive masyado. Kailangan eh. Objective natin andito eh. Teka, isa-isa. Ikaw muna. Kung mapopoison mo sana yung mga yan eh. Dalawa lang. Kung tatablan, ayos yan. Sige. Dito muna tayo mag-stay. Okay, at least na poison pareho. Isa pa. Cancel. Tatamaan ka kampi. Kailangan maging defensive eh. Ikaw. Ignite. Fire leash. Effective in so far. Effective in defensive stance natin. So, taga. Kailangan isa-isahan ba yan? Earn, taga. Malamang tumakbo yan eh. So, taga. Tabihan mo na lang to. Guardian. Hmm. Yung target natin andito eh. Hindi tayo makapunta. Teka. Sa isa. Teka. Kaya makahanap ako ng position na pwede ko magtago. Okay, partial cover. Okay lang. Kaya natin makaikot eh. Ayun na yung target natin eh. Teka. Hello. Konti na, hindi pa ako kaabot, sayang. Defensive muna. Ikaw, mapupuntahan mo halos eh. May nakita pa doon. Dalawan pa yan. Ganyan lang muna. Kaso medyo bugbog na eh. Paano ba natin ito didiskarte? Teka lang. Hindi sila nauubos eh. Kailangan medyo ano pa rin tayo pagdating doon. Pagdating ni Thuvayn. Teka. Tabi kayo. Sayang. Partial cover. Tapos dual poison. Ito medyo problema ka eh. Teka. Ano ba yan? Ano ba yan? Okay, medyo okay pa. Dali. Cowering kayo ah. Ba attack? Hindi mo pwede atakihin eh. Ano ba yan? Teka. At least mamamatay na yan next sa enemy turn. So, teka. 6 step ka na lang muna. Kailangan medyo defensive. Ikaw. Kung pwede mo sunugin yung tinya, at least isa lang. Huwag na. Sayang, nag-dodge yung dalawa, pasaway. At least lapit ka na dito sa banner. Next. Early. Kung kaya mo na, dispatcha yung dalawang yan. Ben, sunog. Okay, teka lang. Okay, unahin mo na yan. Okay, pwede natin skip to. Alam na natin yan eh. Kill all enemies. Kill all enemies. Ang dami nila. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Ito, wala akong defense. Wala akong, teka. So, bakit pwede dalhin na hindi ka madidisgrasya? O, lapitan mo na yung tatlo. Ay, teka. Pwede kong gamitin si Poisoner dyan. So, teka. Dito. Okay, partial. Dyan ka. Okay, Ernie. Pakilason niyang... Ay, teka. Pwede ko nang gamitin to. Teka, sige. Poison nga to. Tatamaan kakampi. Teka lang. Andali lang. Sandali lang. I-move ko muna siya. Tapos ignite mo nga yun. Ignite nga dyan. 60, 70. Ernie. Paki-poison yung grupo na yan. Hindi killing strike yan eh. Ito na lang, bear claw. Okay, nice. Sinamahan kahit papano. Okay, medyo manageable pa. Ba yan? Ito na lang. To help for the rest of the game. Atras. Okay, kahit pa paano kaya pa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaya pa yan. Kaya yan. Kaya yan. Teka. Diskarte lang yan. Teka. Ikaw nga muna. Ay. Ikaw. Black? Ano ba yun? Paano na-black yun? Okay, at least poison and deaths na yun in next turn. Ikaw. Kailangan, lasunin mo siya, teka. 100% naman eh. Okay, this poison. Malaga poison na siya. Okay, nice. Teka. Kaya yan. Medyo may losses na nga lang pa nagkataon. Teka. Ikaw. Isa pa, Ernie. Ikaw muna. Patung-patungan mo siya ng lason. 63 lang eh. Masyadong mababa. Okay lang. Black ban ba yan? Pwede masunugin. 51 lang. Kailangan kasi dispatch ako kagad siya eh. Parang bumaba yung moral nila. Pag nawala yung leader nila eh, bababa yung moral nila eh. Loko. Wala ka na. Nice. Okay. Tatlo na lang yata. Ito na lang mga tong kailangan kong dispatch ito. Teka. Sa'yo na yan. Buhay pa rin. Tigas mo ah. At least poison ka na. Goodbye. Touch. Ulul. Ikaw. Pwede dyan dahil tatamaan mo yung marker niya eh. So, teka. Gawa na lang tayo ng shield. Defensive na lang muna. Okay, tanggal na yan. At least si Ricky lang nag-break pansamantala. Okay, doable na to. Teka. Ikaw nga muna. Okay, last one. Okay, Vince, ikaw muna. Meron pa doon, ano ba yan? Tatlo pa, ano ba? Tabihan mo muna si Vince. Medyo delikado yan eh. Erlu, nakakatakbo ka ba doon? At least mababa na moral nila ngayon dahil nga wala na yung leader. Okay, nice. Tabi-tabi kayo. Here stands on end. Just before the arrow connects. But it takes his mind a split second to catch up. And by then, it's too late. Ito na lang. Kesa naman mamatay. Ano, natanggal na siya ng isang leg? If I can stay alive until then, early snaps off the shaft and disappears as best as he can. Okay. At least tatlo na lang yan. Teka. Magkakatabi kayo, fine. Ernie. Lapit kang konti. Medyo kailangan pa rin natin maging defensive eh. Poison. Ayun na lang ang strategy dyan. Touch yung isa, sayang. Okay lang. Ay, hindi mo abot, pasaway ka. Ito pala, discuss. Nice. Teka. Hindi mo abot eh. At least pag gumalaw siya, dead siya. Okay, konti na lang. So, nice. Ayan. Spell shard. Potency. Nakipins na yan. Kasi wins. Ayun. Sa'yo na yan. Level up. Long reach. Okay, level up din si Ricky. Tama. Broad swipes. At least nag-survive tayo dito sa fight na to. In his summer eyes, the mist and grey wet grime of this earth have gotten on everything. Kirk. Warlord. Croak. Ernie. With a groan, his huge hand grips the crossbow from the dirt. No, get! Ernie! Ouch! Crumpling his bow in shaking fingers, Thuvayn dies, buti na lang. Rolling a low Thuvayn curse moan in his throat. We've failed. Elsewhere, Wingsent, we did not know. Your return has not barked by the bird-keeper. I cannot return to a place I have not been. I left my warlord in danger, and came further than expected to find you. Where's Versal? You must leave him too. I wish for a fire to dry the cloud's kiss off my back. There's a Cariotormor... Saan hindi ko nababasa? Hindi ko maintindihan. The Thuvayn chants mage word, his voice cutting practice patterns in the candle's sweet air. Mabasa ko yan. Ayoko talaga tong language itong mga to. Nakakainis pa sa akin. And finally, in flat hammered Yandrik, he sings. Summer follows spring, follows winter, follows fall. Shadows follow moonrise, follows sunshine, follows squall. And fire one day follows fire. This moon's for remembering. They camp at Weldwall, tiding away the Thuvayn dead. Ernie's been at this a long time. Both of them actually have been. It's weird. For how long we've known each other, you'd think we'd have more to say right now. I don't know, part of the thing with knowing someone a long time is not having to speak a word. Something is over that night. We must have had some wits between us to make it so far. Something is begun. Result, Thuvayn is your warlord. Thuvayn is barely Thuvayn. He speaks Yandrik better than Drumwail. The dragon turns its head to each voice and makes no noise of its own. His gaze is a geode of every impossible wish I ever harbored. Thuvayn's no. In his summer eyes, warm infinities of intellect. In his subtle mouth, as small as hungry as the sun. Vincent Pierre, you are fortunate enough to stand on the bridge between mean history and the sum of a Thuvayn age. Amended people, we now are. It's a bridge I built. Did you, from where I perch, I see a drove who has laid all his labors on broader, fitter backs. My back was bent. My future bowed. My future bowed, even as I tumbled from the egg. You could never comprehend my life, Vincent, if you could leave it all in civic poem. Only my blood was fit. It is dragon blood. Thuvayn may as well be an ox, and let him be slaughtered as one. Our people are here. Their king, the summer king, is here. What I think you mean is, he is dead. Thuvayn was meant to die at the Weldwall. Do I not understand you rightly? Buti nga pasawa yun ni Peste yun eh. In that moment, no dissemblance can form behind the Thuvayn's jaws. So he shuts them. I ought not to have left him. Buti nga eh. I'm glad that you did, Pierre, sister. His voice nests in you. It is not only Pierre's rigid purpose that is shattered, dead, and remade. The long-settled fate of all things is refigured. A dragon has spoken. Timer na. Tapusin lang natin tong event na to, guys. Summer King, you can... Crown, call me. Titles are for creatures who crawl and crave authority. The truth of me is crown enough. Crown, egg wet, little wonder. You cannot know who Thuvayn is or was. His might and force of will are what made your hatching possible. Are what make our people strong. Lul, wala ka kwenta-kwentang Thuvayn yan, peste siya. And yet I can hear in your voice, sister, a sorrow. He did not listen to you, did he? His ear was wadded with honors, maybe. Summer King, she is not. My name is Crown. Call me my name. You're old for your kind and seeming forgetful, so I will excuse it. Correct yourself. He is alive now. And alert. Do you believe you will control him too? You should correct his under. My listening is sword sharp. Be warned and be quiet. For now, I shall think and I shall eat. Ox would be good, and sheep and onions. My gathering thoughts see a picture of the world under undragoned. I do not know what has passed in those years, but I am sure it all wants meaning. That is what I shall give it. But that is what I shall give it, I suppose. The night will age and gray. It will be buried in orange light. The first night of Crown's real life is musically quiet. A fragrant rest preceding the world's next movement. Tapos din pasaway. The Orphan Sword, Great Sword, Tier 3. Tatanggal ko na yung Great Spear mo. Bakit ganyan ang kulay niya? Ba't naging kulay ano siya? Okay. Wala na siyang range masyado. Relax at go. Okay. 10 years of peace follow. Tapos din pasaway. Sila hindi nabawasan, yung iba nabawasan, pasaway. During the years of peace, Ricky followed Martian to the riverside once to see if he could learn to inhabit wild silences with as much luminosity of spirit. Results were mixed. Tandaan na si Ricky dito, no? Martian fell for a shepherdess he notices in the hills. Hand in hand, they would follow the flock for hours in contented silence. Ernie went back to the place he grew up and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. Mimi noticed that the marketplaces at Arniehold had fallen into disrepair during all the conflict. So she passed a summer helping to rebuild it. Mornvie would always find excuses to visit Sandy Otter Forge. Her pan wouldn't sit flat. Her fire poker wasn't pokey enough. Whatever the reason, it had absolutely nothing to do with the strikingly handsome apprentice. Talaga lang, ha? Business boomed at Grizzle's quarry when Blanco Corn built a new tower near its center. Monvi would come for loads of stone and tell the quarry master stories from her favorite fights. From nest to wing, the dragon was insatiable. His curious palate wandered. Growing in bone and weight, and wit, he left few creatures unawed. The Thuvayn, once united behind Thuvayn, soon forgot their old lord. Even had none of them pledged for crown, dragon gravity would have bent a nation up around him. Crown's early years passed unmarked by human eyes, well beyond the wilds where even hill painters went. If the predations and hunts of tribute had stayed in those places, likely all would have turned out differently. Gala founded a school for aspiring mystics. He paid special attention to the misfits whose cheekiness may have irritated other teachers. Galomat has retired. He is no longer in your party, but he'll go into your legacy and may play a part in future stories. In the years leading up to his retirement, Galo laughed more openly, tired maybe of his own old snipes and doubts. He spoke with candor and welcomed innocent opinions. Then he started sharing all the wisdom his meandering life had yielded. Kaya natin bibigay kay Marshall, oh, kasi kailangan natin additional na kailangan ko siyang i-level up 3 legacy points out lang, kay Vince na lang. Long reach o kay open mind, teka. Sharpshooter, di ka naman Ayun ang nint. Ito, mas maganda. Ito maganda. Heroism. Okay. Dalawa. Wala na siya talagang sword. Panay close na lang talaga. At least walang natanggal na. Kala ko may matatanggal na nga part ng katawan niya Okay, ganyan. Hindi na siya pwede mag-weapon. Arms na, lang siya, armor na lang. Fabrics. Okay lang. 7 hides. Pwede para siya? Para siya na pinakamatibay nating warrior. Si Ricky parang nag-iba yung hindi naman, kala ko na-affectan siya. 2 legacy points. Wag na lang siya, teka. Weapons na lang, teka. Si Vince dapat muna. Hindi, bibigyan ko siya bibigyan ko siyang wand. So, yung mga wands. The wands. Water. Wala pa pala akong fire wand. Ano lang. Pwede ko bang gawing tier 3 to? Hindi, artifact yung gamit niya eh. Wag na. Ito, gawin natin tier 2. 3 spell thread. Wag na. Wala siyang fabric. Hindi kaya. Wag na lang. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Okay lang yan. The poison of gleaming. In the canyon of his hatching, Crown's enclave is a place of natural elegance. In ancient times, he says he often rested here, and wrestled his siblings, and waged his pleasures on the world. Get off your haunches, dragon. Paul is for cloud tasting. You can see a fine afternoon in the river valley. I was there 2 nights. There is an ambrosia of snake root and pewter rose. Good smells to count your dead by. The flight itself is fun. I know it's common for your kind to make an egg, many eggs. Since I hatched, I've wondered whether you might make one. I am asked this a lot. I do not expect common questions from you, Crown. So, that is why my neck scales are edge to edge. Ano ba yan? You're a destined species, and you leave me alone soon. The egg is immortality, obviously in my case. That meaning is truer. The Thuvayn result claims his pale, all bore dragon blood, that he himself. He believes too much in the stories he was told. No dragon has ever given life to another creature, not because he can't, just... Can you? No. It does not surprise me, poor Vassal. I will tell you something, Crown, because you are like a little brother. I do not wish for eggs. We can choose to grow them or we can choose not to. I choose not to. Mrakmat. Ayoko talagang gumagamit sila ng mga weird na language, ang hirap intindihin eh. But I wonder what I will do when you are dead. My true kin, I was the first of them to be slain. I remember that I fell on the spikes of the Fenwalker. I filled my dying jaws with her. Don't imagine I didn't Don't imagine I didn't. But so I bled to sleep and slept a long time. I can only think they followed me to their eggs. My siblings, that I am the first reborn, is poetry, isn't it? Maybe it'll be the business of my life then. When you're gone, to find them and make them and ayok talaga tong kwento nito. Ang labo, hirap intindihin. Yes, one day. There are other Thuvayn I'm sure you would take to, Kron. Yersi is a young knight. He is smart and honorable and very funny, but today I am young enough to fly at your side. And now the grey bottle is climbing birches. Gold gives make sunny islands on the river. The Thuvayn came here. Ayoko na talaga basahin ito. Naiirita ako sa kwento nila. Hindi naman importante sa akin yan. Yung characters ko mahalaga. Ano ba yan? Rosal did. Did you not notice the chest? Have you ever seen so many rot and useless things, Yark? Well, I'll tell you, kid. It doesn't make much sense. Got some years on you, and I never heard of our Uncle Drove clutching after a gemstone, a coin piece, or even an ornate weapon. I hear you, but this woman says all you have to do is come out to Wandwich with me. Ask others. Poor Mr. Squindlebolt lost everything. Didn't even have much for them to take on account of his second wife, from his farm down to the town proper. They slaughtered who stood against them and rummaged and took the most gleaming things they found. Hardly any meat, lot of heirlooms, gold and silver and jewels. It's only the first such collection you can expect, mighty crown. Now you're older, it's time for your ascendancy. He is at an age with a sap drinking Svik. Rosal, he is still growing. Ascendancy sounds like a fair amount of effort also. Ayoko talaga tong kwento na to. Ano pa yan? Ascendancy? Natatempt na ako skip eh. Time na eh. It's easier when you're young. Your joints are soft. Your mind is strong. Oo na, matanda ka na, kaya dapat mamatay ka na eh, peste. Rosal, Thuvayn Rosal. Now you, invite human animosity. I have noticed your shoulder is cold and bare since that time. I wonder if your bird simply refuses to return to one who has betrayed his own swearing. Unfair Travel was a good bird. A cougar likely snagged him. Ang haba, gusto ko na matapos tong Pesteng to. Ano ba yan? But letting the past be the past, I fail to see how a box of earth brights, be they silver or sapphire, will serve his crown. What makes good 10 such boxes will be, or 20? Tapusin nyo na. Ano ba yan? Could 20 such boxes be found? Healed? It's a tall number for any militia to take on. Certainly if they're veteran Thuvayn. I thought the old warlord's death, that boneheaded knight, was meant to prevent another thing like this. There's not really anyone else who can fight them like we can. And we can, if we're all up to it. I'm not in the worst shape. Not as young as before though. Give me a battle trait. I can learn. I'm not far past my prime. I've got hoeing hands, firm shoulders, country knowledge, feet in my heart. How long should you be held away from conflict, Crown? It is better for posterity that the dragon announces himself rather than be found skulking amongst his nest Neateners. The Thuvayn has aged to transparency, has he not? He hopes only to be around to bask in your glory. Obvious naman eh, kahit naman nung buhay pa si Thuvayn eh. You are the sun before the dawn still. The day will be ever long, and there is no reason to rush your rising. Breathe in the starlight, hear the song of things, and gain wisdom. What does the sun fear? I don't wish to be a cringer. My nation should burn bright. The untraveled calamity. A dragon has no use for hurry. My sister is right. Okay lang yung health kesa yung calamity. I'm also uncertain what all this treasure will yield me. I like its luster, but it's not as if I can sleep upon it. Would you prefer we capture mattresses, great crown, blankets and pillows and curtains for your fearsome den? Colorful curtains? The audacity of the Thuvayn raids is never as high as it was that fall, or the summer that preceded it. But Thuvayn warriors are hot with imagining, and their eagerness to plunder, gleaning things for their new lord does not fully ebb. Pick it up, I guess. So the company is called again to arms. They must trace trails and topple outposts, track stolen treasures to a distant canyon, and there a mythic maw awaits them. The Seer Swing. Okay, so anong gagawin natin dito sa character na to? Maraming tayong warriors eh, tatlo eh. So archer mo, dalawa yung mystic natin. So sige, archer muna. I'll admit there's more to it than I realized, but I've always wanted to paint these heels. Clear 2 more Thuvayn sites. Discover what new power drives your enemies. Okay, so save na natin dito guys. Sobrang tagal na eh. Pasabay tong campaign na to. Ano ba yan? Nairita ako din sa mga Pesteng dragon na to. Ano ba yan? Isa pa. End na natin. Okay guys, Kershan Velasco signing off. Next episode ulit.